Sometimes someone isn't toxic, they're just abrasive or mutagenic or highly flammable, and you should always check their material safety data sheet to be sure. Tag yourself, I'm harmful irritant. Self-care is incredibly unhealthy behavior and implausible feat. Self-care is blaming yourself for your parents' death and taking on multiple opponents in unarmed combat whilst dressed as a bat. I'm at my dog-sitting job in a pretty old countryside farm, and the lady who does the cleaning up here told me this morning that there are old tunnels, now closed up, running from the house to the church, 1 kilometer, and I did not want to know that. Imagine what could come from there: gals, ghosts, vampires, possibly even Christians, which is totally the last things we need in this house. Anonymous said, my phone auto-corrected LGBT2 HGTV, please ignore my last ask. Are you a part of the HGTV plus community? Screaming. Hello, my name is Popular Artist. This is my original rendition of the 7 Sins Humanized. I'm crying. I'm watching this vet show and someone had moved from Australia to China and everyone was afraid of his dog because she was so big, but the vet put her in a little panda hoodie and no one was scared anymore, and some people even came up to pet her. Look at her. I think we as a society don't talk enough about how vision is incapable of producing a single straight child. The reason I stay up late is because I don't want my free time to end and tomorrow to start. I feel so called out and yet so understood. My erectile dysfunction is so bad today, dude. I hate having ADHD. Executive dysfunction. Eating too much cake is the sin of gluttony. However, eating too much pie is okay because the sin of pie is always 0. But pi is not pi. Pi is pi times e, and according to Wolfram Alpha, sine of pi times e equals 0.77394 etc. So I don't know what fractional signs mean, but let's not fool ourselves into thinking that pi is off the hook. People always say easy as pi, implying that pi is easy. Maybe pi sign is being a slut, I dunno. Don't talk to me, I'm thinking about dog statues turned golden by all the hands that pet them. Top right hasn't just stayed golden. He's been pet so many times the details of his statue have begun to smooth out. He's so loved. Bobby, bottom left, is so loved that his nose was restored a few years ago, but it only took a couple days before he was worn back to the brass, so the city council gave up and just asked that people pet him gently to keep him from losing his features. Me as a kid, I can't wait till I'm an adult so I can stay up late every night. Me as an adult, crawling into bed at 6:30 PM. Oh thank God. Thrilling chase happening here. Pallets wanted. People really be showing up to these events just to cough. Cannot get over this comment on a chess tournament video. Who was the beach who decided movies about comic book characters would be more serious and brooding aside from literally grown adults fighting in tights? A name and address please. In 15 years comic book movies went from Spider-Man stole that guy's pizza to Spider-Man accidentally launched a drone strike on his classmates while on a school trip because he was given military grade technology at age 16. People I get confused. Mike Myers and Michael Myers. Everyone in Gotham always wants to know who Batman is, but they never want to know how he is. He's a grown man dressed as a bat, they know. Helen Free combining into the much less substantial heck is literally exactly the same energy as sodium and chloride combining to make table salt. But Helen Free combined into freaking heck are the light and heat the sodium chloride reaction produces in the process. You're the only worthwhile commentary on this post and I'd like to thank you for that. TBH, if someone just handed me a pressure washer and set me loose in the streets I would go into a trance and just start hosing crap down indiscriminately. It's not a question of how much I could clean, but how long until I get hit by a car and die. Once we had to go get my dad because he was pressure washing the driveway and he kept going on the sidewalk and then the neighbor's sidewalk, and I'm sure if the hose was longer he would have just kept going. Going back to school after break, like, what the heck, come after 6? Super neutral. Do you guys wanna go see a movie or something? Man, super neutral. I was just going to scroll by but the I got the joke and burst out laughing. But seriously guys, just imagine them leading humdrum lives like ours. Meeting people, doing things, the usual business. My friends are cool. Instead of talking about our emotions, we watch unusual meme compilations on YouTube in silence for 5 hours, and then they can go home. Sounds lit. It's not. They're quiet and scared. I'm not funny, but that doesn't mean I won't laugh at my own jokes. I'm immune to feeling old when people don't get references to stuff that was popular when I was a kid, because I don't get references to stuff that was popular when I was a kid either. Or when I don't know things that are popular now. I've never known things that are popular. Why would I care about not knowing TikTokers now? The effectiveness of poop jokes starts off high in your early years and then plummets in your early teens. As you grow out of your teens, we see a gradual increase in the effectiveness of poop jokes until the ripe age of 50, where they are now the funniest joke you've ever heard. This is also correlated with a gradual loss of pride. Dunning-Kruger curve. Plane of enlightenment. Dunning-Kruger effect. Every other hero group is a bunch of billionaires beating up poor people, but X-Men is honestly how activists with slightly different politics would treat each other if they could shoot lasers from their eyes. The poor people in question. Wizard hat, cowboy brim. Quick, what sort of character would Wayne come up with for this hat? At Hooters right now, here to protect the server's innocence. Sure sweetie, I will take you down with the many sharp and blunt objects I brought to this Hooters establishment. Oh boy, it's that time of day again. Time to call someone a made up slur on the internet for no apparent reason other than to spite them. Soup pride flag. Red, the color of meat that is in soup or tomato. Yellow, the color of a creamy broth or stock. Green, herbs and vegetables in the soup. Pink, the color of love that you have for the soup. Yellow too, oil. Hey babe, I'm sending you something horrible. Is a love language. Eve is making a face like it wants to battle. My kink is being home alone. You are known for artists, ancient Rome, food, fashion, luxury car. When you're at the club but you also gotta pay off your mortgage to Tom Nook. Anime opening. My dumbass pretending to know the lyrics. A child crying because his hot dog fell on the ground. Dear Squirrel, is it called Squirrel Feeder? No, bye. Unsaved number, I miss you, me. Haters will say it's Photoshop. I hate small talk. I wanna talk about atoms, death, magic, intellect, the meaning of life, the size of your feet. Are they clean? How much do you charge for? I don't like small talk either, or immaturity and lack of emotional intimacy. Did you read the post? Small talk is dumb. Let's drink in silence and leave the universe to our intoxicated selves. Please read my post, please. Need me a smart girl who know big words like congregate, precipitation. Me getting ready to curb people for a guy who doesn't even like me. Most of your posts read like diary entries of a psych ward patient. Working hard at the sunk cost factory. Well, you can't quit now. Not after all this work you put in. When is it safe to leave the bog? Tuesday. It is time. Women in STEM, sleepiness, time for bed, extremely comfy sheets, mattresses. McDonald's French fries when fresh. McDonald's French fries after 10 minutes. Good to bad in a blink. When my custom character shows up in a cutscene. Spider-Man pirate. Go my minions. Take over Dab World. Heard there was a new post on Tumblr.com. Needless to say, I'll be logging off until they catch whoever did it. Son, Dad, did you just take a bath? Dad, no, why? Is there one missing? Lithuanian pussy got me acting Nietzschean. Normalize. No, normalize nothing. Everything you do is weird now. You're free. Workers of the world should unite. So true, best. I'll never forgive Hugh Jackman for not being short. He should go to jail for this TBH. Sonic is the blue blur and Mario is the red scare. We are going to Knott's Berry Farm tomorrow. I'm thinking about that Shaq tweet. I'm at Knott's Berry Farms and my bud's too big to fit in das seats on ride. Ah, that's me yelling. Where the frick is the clown music coming from? You. Why do you stay at your job if it's that bad? This creature has adapted to the crushing pressure and oppressive darkness. Develops a crush on you, but like, evilly, of course. Google may catch you escaping prison, but they'll still blur out your face because Google isn't a snitch. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. The problem with 10:30 PM is that it comes exactly 1 minute before 2:30 AM if you're not careful. When you are graduating and you don't even remember what you studied. Digo the tortoise had so much Rex he saved his entire species. Go Digo go. What's up in California? In my philosophy class there's a dude named Leaf and one named Kale. The Pope made a new commandment. Commandments 1 to 10. Normal religion stuff. I don't want to bore you. Commandment 11. Put a little hot sauce on that bad boy. Thank you to whoever saw my pop-up posting and found this. Short girls always wanna fight y'all like mini batteries overflowing with energy cause y'all body's too small to contain it. If only y'all had used it to grow instead. Gamer girl. The ideal girlfriend who plays video games, but extremely rare, said to only be found in the magical land of Canada. I go to Canada. This Canada place sure sounds nice.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 278 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all for all your interactions with the videos. I've very much enjoyed reading your responses to the questions of the day and all the comments that just say interaction or some variation of that. I really appreciate it. As well as the new subscribers and all the likes on the videos. I really appreciate all the interaction because it's helping the channel grow slowly but surely. That's the phrase I use whenever someone asks me like, oh, how's your channel going? I say it's growing slowly but surely. That's what I use. So I appreciate that. And thank you all for your responses to yesterday's question of the day. I enjoyed reading about your interesting observations in public. Now for today, I would like to know, now that the school year's, I think it's about to begin, for most people, well, for me at least, what's one thing that you're really excited about in this upcoming school year? Let me know in the comments. I look forward to reading them. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 279 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out.